Zazu grossed $624 working 48 hours in 1 week. Mufasa pays time and a half for each hour worked over 40. So what is Zazu's hourly wage? The first thing we need to do is pull out what we know out of this problem. So I'm going to write that stuff over here. We know Zazu grossed $624 total. We knew Zazu worked 40 hours regular time. When I say regular time, I just mean at the normal hourly wage, and then 8 hours overtime. So that's 8 hours at the time and half wage rate. Okay, so now we need to figure out what our fundamental and our derivative unknowns are. The fundamental unknown is the main unknown, the thing that we calculate the other unknowns as expressions of. I don't know if that made sense, but we're trying to figure out Zazu's hourly wage. So we need to know what Zazu's hourly wage was, and we're also going to have to figure out what the time and half rate was. So I'm going to say W equals the normal, W equals the hourly wage. And for time and half, I'm going to do that in terms of W, because we don't need a separate variable for that. We know it's 1.5 times as much as the hourly wage, so 1.5 W is going to be the overtime wage. So we know that Zazu worked 40 hours at the regular hourly wage, and then 8 hours at the overtime wage. And then when you put those together, it's 624 total. So now I'm going to try to make an equation out of this. So 40 times W, 40 W, that's the time, the normal time, 40 hours worked at the hourly wage, plus we have 8 hours worked overtime, so 8 times, and that rate is 1.5 times W. So whatever the hourly wage is, we know it's 1.5 times as much. 8 times 1.5 W. And when you put those together, we're going to get $624 total. 624. So now we have an equation here with one variable. There's one equation with one variable, so we're going to get one solution. So now we just have to do this equation. Well, 8 times 1.5 W is going to give us 12 W. 40 plus 12 W is going to give us 52 W on this side. So 52 W equals $624. So this tells us 52 times Zazu's hourly wage is $624. Now we just divide. Divide by 52. Divide by 52. And we know W equals $12 an hour. Let's try to write it. $12 per hour. So this problem's done. Because that's all they asked us. What is Zazu's hourly wage? It's $12 an hour.